If you haven't noticed by now, you'll see I wear some of the same colors in my videos. That's not the topic of this video, but I figured I'd make the comment because every single certain day of the week, I like to just kind of change it up. You know, Tuesdays are orange. I can make a whole nother video on that, but I figured, you get a kick out of that because you might think, man, he wears the same shirt all the time. Maybe I just got to spice up my style. But, I've probably made a video on this before, and I really just want to make, I guess, an up-to-date version of this. And that includes listening is power. Speaking, that's also a power, but you need to limit that. Listening is one of the greatest superpowers. So I don't want to make this long. I'm going to keep it short. Listening is so powerful because you really, truly get an understanding of what the other person is saying. And it's not necessarily about when they end, because sometimes the greatest listeners, and it's not sometimes, all the times, the greatest listeners, they'll wait for somebody to stop speaking and they'll still pause for 3 seconds, sometimes longer, to process what they said. Now, they could truly be processing it, or they could just be waiting to see if they have more to say. And typically, people can't fathom what they think in their mind is awkward silence. Because when there's a little bit of an awkward silence, that makes that individual keep talking. So if maybe it's a business conversation, maybe it's over a relationship conversation, or whatever the conversation is, if they keep talking, they're truly, genuinely going to get out what they feel. And it's crazy because some people, even if they get cut off, some people will continue to talk. And that's when you really can get a chance to get a feel for who they are as an individual. Again, this can be used in the dating scene. If you really, listen, guys, if you really want to get a chance to know what a girl's like, for one, make sure you spice up the conversation by asking great questions. And then 2, shut the hell up. Literally. Don't make it weird, but shut the hell up and literally just listen. And for one, they're going to love you because most dudes don't really listen like that. And 2, they're going to think, wow, if you actually asked them a great question, which I hope you did, they're going to want to, had a message come through. They're going to want to know a little bit on, man, how does this guy know these kinds of questions? So listening is always power. Speaking, like I said, it is powerful, but you need to limit how much you speak. And it's not to the point where you're introverted, right? Because for someone like myself, there will be times where I might not necessarily get a chance to speak because I didn't speak up. But it's understanding the role and being okay with that. And if there's an issue where you really genuinely feel as if you need to speak up, not to the point where you're forcing it. Nothing should be forced. But when you really do genuinely, like I said, feel the need to speak up, that's fine. But less is always more. Always get to the point, provide a little bit of dialogue, but don't provide just a complete tunnel of just all this gibberish into what easily could have been said within 20 seconds. You will save yourself a lot of energy, probably a lot less heartache, and you will also get to the point where you attract incredible individuals because they see that you respect your time. Let me tell you, the guy that talks all the time doesn't respect his time. The guy that talks less, people want to be around him because they want to know, why is this guy a little mysterious? I want to know more about him. That's the name of the game.